The end of the year is near. Today is the 29th of Monday. Alright, so today is Friday, the 29th, and there are like 2 more days in the year. And I saw quite a bit of movies this year, and what I thought about is why don't I rank the movies I saw this year? So today I will talk about my top 10 movies of 2017. Right. First, I'm gonna say a few honorable mentions. I would give an honorable mention to Justice League because I liked that movie. It was really problematic. The story was a bit simple. The villain was pretty weak, but overall I had a fun time. Also, Henry Cavill's mustache is glorious. All right, let's move it a bit. Baby Driver is another one. I didn't love it as much as I wanted to, but Baby Driver is still a fun movie. A lot of you will really enjoy it. Yeah, I guess that's all for the honorable mentions. I did not see Jack this year. I can't even make a top 10 worst list because maybe a top 5 worst I can, but I just can't make a top 10 worst because Kong would be there. Beauty and the Beast because I didn't see enough movies. Like there were like on Letterboxd it's 25 movies on there, so like wow, I didn't see anything. And I can't even make a proper list because of that. So yep. Enough rambling. Let's go to the top 10. My number 10 movie this year is the Lego Batman movie, and I'm a big fan of the Lego movie, and like most people, I'm kind of curious how they do a Lego Batman movie. I mean, Batman was one of the best characters in the Lego movie, but so were the Minions, and the Minions were popular in Despicable Me movies, and Minions didn't turn out to be that good of a movie. But they proved me wrong, and the Lego movie, Batman movie, can actually be better than the actual Lego movie because I mean the story is about Batman trying to find family. It sounds simple, but it actually really works. It has really good characters, really good humor, and it has a ton of Batman references that many people won't get. Like they reference things from BVS to the Nolan trilogy, to even those serials, to those black and white serials. All right, number 9 will be probably my surprise movie of the year, which is Wonder. Wonder was in those types of movies, I expected them like hammering it over the head with the message like, "Oh, bullying is bad," blah blah blah. But the movie was wonderful. The movie was really wonderful, actually, pun intended. And it not only takes the perspective of the kid, but the people around surrounding the kid, and it works really well. Kind of sugarcoated a bit but I didn't care. I really enjoyed it. Also, there are a ton of Star Wars references in this movie. I mean, some are a bit distracting. Sheev Palpatine. But, yeah. Wonder was really good. Number 8. This is the part of the list where I don't... These can change in any order. This movie was a lot higher in my list, and that was Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. A lot of people said they did overdo the comedy a bit, yeah, and some of the music choices weren't as memorable as the first movie. I would agree on that, but I love the use of Mr. Blue Sky, Father and Son, and I'm forgetting the song. Come a little bit closer in that mass killing, and that was a really fantastic scene. It made murder fun. No, murder's not fun, guys. But that scene was really good. I really like how the character developed. They actually developed the characters a lot in this movie. I mean, yeah, the story wasn't a big element, but the character development was, which is something I wish Kingsman 2 did. I mean, both weren't as good as the originals, but at least here, they developed the characters you had. I mean, Drax got kind of sidelined, but I don't know. It's okay. I really enjoy this movie a lot. Then next, 6, 7 would be SpiderMan Homecoming. I really enjoy this movie. Tom Holland is great as Spider-Man. First of all, he's in actual high school now, so that's actually good. The villain, the Vulture's probably the best villain of this year, but something else came out and I said, "Oh, sorry, Michael Keaton." But the Vulture is a really good villain because you actually feel for him. His plan makes sense and stuff. I really enjoyed this movie a lot. Number 6, Wonder Woman. This was a lot higher in the list, but I think around the top 3, top 4. But I just couldn't put it higher. I had to drop it a few places. I saw it twice in the cinemas, so yeah. That's the first of 3 movies. That's the first of 3 movies in this list that I saw more than once in the cinema, and that's so yeah. I saw 3 movies more than once, which is rare, man. And I kind of question why I only saw 25 movies this year. God. I could see I saw another one. Right. Anyways, Wonder Woman was great. And the action scenes were amazing, and it put the DCEU. It gave the DCEU a much needed. It gave them a much needed hit, and since BVS was polarizing, and Suicide Squad, the Academy Award-winning Suicide Squad wasn't very well received. Right, number 5, War for the Planet of the Apes. So yeah, War for the Planet of the Apes. This movie was great. The CGI was amazing. Sometimes I swear that is an actual ape. I'm serious. Was it Luca, the orangutan? Yeah, the CGI on that ape was amazing. Andy Serkis delivers an amazing performance, and this was at number 3 at 2 at one point, but I had to drop it sadly, since the movie didn't last as much to me, and the title is a bit misleading since it's not an all-out war like the poster suggests. This is more of a character piece, but it works for this movie, and it's a nice end to a trilogy, which is rare that there are good trilogies. It's most since sometimes the trilogies just end up bad in the last act. Speaking of trilogies, number 4 is Star Wars: The Last Jedi. I'm kind of shocked it's this low in the list, to be honest. It couldn't be my number 3, but that's stretching it. When I first exited The Last Jedi, I was kind of like didn't know how to feel. I liked it a lot, but it wasn't the movie I expected it to be. There were a lot of things like, damn, whoa, wow, whoa, you went there. That's different, guys. Really. So I didn't know how to feel the second time. The first act was a bit slower, but the second act I loved it. And third time, really loved it. It has some of my favorite scenes, like in the throne room. I mean, the storyline with Finn and Rose was a bit weak. I mean, I liked Poe's story arc quite a bit, and the highlight of the movie was the Rey, Luke, and Kylo Ren storyline. That was the best part of the movie. I haven't defended the movie as much as The Last Jedi since there's like a huge backlash and stuff. But The Last Jedi was a really good movie. I saw it three times in the theater. Almost went in a 4th time, but I just didn't. So yeah. Number 3 would be Thor Ragnarok. Why? Because the almighty Korg is here, and he's like the leader here. With the rocks, you can see, but don't let that intimidate you, alright? Thor Ragnarok was an absolute blast. Oh, also for The Last Jedi. The cinematography is amazing. I never expected a Star Wars movie to look that gorgeous. Some of these shots are like, whoa, man, Ryan, you that's fantastic stuff. And also John Williams' score was fantastic. Now back to Thor Ragnarok. Thor Ragnarok. I really liked this movie. It was a lot of fun. The first time was like, this is okay. Not as good. Not that good, but it's alright. Move along. But then when I rewatched it, it was like, this movie's so much fun. And I kept on quoting Korg because he's like the greatest. They finally did Thor right. Thor finally stands out as the hero he deserves, since before he was like, oh, that guy with the long hair and hammer. They utilize a lot of characters well. I mean, this might be down to 3 and 4 with Star Wars. Editing can go, but I love Thor Ragnarok. Number 2. This is really hard since these two could switch as well, but yeah. Number 2 is gonna be Coco, Pixar's Coco. This movie is phenomenal. Coco is an amazing movie. Coco, yes, the biggest problem with this movie, it is a bit cliched. I know the beats, like, of course you would do that, Pixar. It's like the typical animated tropes, but I don't care. This movie moves you emotionally, especially with family. This movie just... I mean, also the world's also apparently the land of the dead is gorgeous. I mean, it's lively. If kind of no, I'm not. I'm just kind of assuming dead, but yeah, that's not how the dead life works. Yeah, it teaches a lot of fantastic ideas. It would be heartless if you don't feel at least teary-eyed with Coco. And yeah, I haven't seen Cars 3 though. I should get to see it. Number 1. It's a comic book movie. No, it's not Kingsman: The Golden Circle or Atomic Blonde or Valerian. I didn't see Valerian. It's Logan, baby. Logan. I'm kind of shocked how Logan became my number 1 favorite of the year. I mean, because I didn't like the Wolverine at all. I'm in the minority who do not like the first act of the Wolverine. And I was only entertained when that big silver guy appeared. I was bored with Wolverine, to be honest. But Logan, my God, that's this movie. It was the first movie to emotional get me this year, and the movie is phenomenal. It pushes the boundaries of comic book movies, even though, to be fair, Fox has only really put 2 or 3 original movies, and New Mutants will be the next original movie next year, but comic book movie. But yeah, Logan was amazing. Patrick Stewart was great. Hugh Jackman was great. Daphne Keane was great as X-23. And yeah, Logan was just amazing. I absolutely adored this movie. And yeah, Logan. So to recap, my number 10 movie of this year is... So to recap, number 10, the Lego Batman movie. Number 9, Wonder. Number 8, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Number 7, SpiderMan Homecoming. Number 6, Wonder Woman. Number 5, War for the Planet of the Apes. Number 4, Star Wars The Last Jedi. Number 3 is going to be Thor Ragnarok. Number 2 is going to be Coco. And number 1 is Logan. I'm actually honestly shocked how low it was as low as number 6 at one point, but then I realized I was defending it more than like Wonder Woman or Planet of the Apes, and I said like I'm more attached to The Last Jedi, so I'm kind of stretching it up as high because of how much I'm personally attached to it, and it could be a number 3 at some point, but it's not disappointing, man. I mean, it's just like Logan was just so much stronger. And Coco, those 2 movies were like, wow. Biggest surprise of the year is probably Coco or Wonder. I mean, I never expected to love as Coco as much as I did, but I kind of expected because it was Pixar, but Wonder just came out of absolutely nowhere. So that's my list, and yeah. Hope 2018 gives us good movies with Infinity War, Black Panther, Pacific Rim, and that movie we all wanted, that Han Solo movie. Wait, people wanted that? Alright. Thank you guys for watching. This is 15 minutes, and it's awesome.